Yeah. Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. My name's Justine and this is my mum Sharon.
Hi guys.
And we're from Swim Style Patterns. Today we're going to be taking you through one of our most popular patterns that we sell, and that is the Tidal high waist bikini briefs. You can get this pattern in the links below and also on our website. And we're going to take you through in this video a step-by-step tutorial on how to make your own Tidal high waist bikini. Now you can see we've chosen the most beautiful fabric for this sew along. It's an amazing micro floral and it's got some beautiful color tones in it.
So you can make it all just with a simple medium zigzag. That's actually what I've done today. The only time I've used my overlocker or serger is to finish off the edges here, but if you don't have one you can just use a zigzag to close the edges before you turn over the seams and enclose the elastic. This one is a lovely method because we also enclose the waistband there, so you don't have any seams showing on the inside, and it's very nice to wear and it's very flattering to all figure shapes.
Yeah, this style has a slightly higher rise in the hip and obviously a higher waist, which is just so flattering for everyone. We've had such amazing feedback from everyone that's made this pattern. So with that, let's get into it and let's get started.
The materials you will need is the Tidal high waist bikini bottom pattern that I will link below, swimwear fabric 60 centimeters or 2/3 of a yard, swimwear lining fabric 1/2 meter or 1/2 yard, 2 meters or 2 1/4 yards of elastic with a width of 6 millimeters or 1/4 inch wide, paper scissors, fabric scissors, pins, matching thread to your fabric, and tailor's chalk is handy but it's not necessary to complete the project. Open out all pattern pieces. Pin the waistband section right sides together at the short ends. Right sides together, pin the outer front and back sections together at the crotch and side edges. Pin the front lining and the back lining sections together at the crotch and side seams also. Stitch the lining sections together at the crotch and side seams. The seam allowance throughout this pattern is 1 centimeter or 3/8 inch. As I sew the seams together, I have set my machine at a small zigzag stitch. Stitch the front and back outer sections together at the crotch and side seams. Stitch the waistband together at the short ends. I have marked the waistband at the halfway points with pins. Fold the waistband in half, right sides out. Align the lower raw edges and match the seam and halfway marks of the pins. Stitch the raw edges of the waistband together. I've used a 3-step zigzag stitch. I recommend dividing the top edge of the outer section and the raw edges of the waistband into quarter marks. Mark each quarter point with a pin or tailor's chalk. Right sides together, pin the waistband to the top edge of the outer section. I have placed the side seam of the waistband at the side. You can place the waistband seam at the centre back position if you prefer. Stitch the waistband to the outer section. Stretch the waistband just enough to match each mark. Stitch the elastic to the waist seam allowance edge. I'm using my 3-step zigzag here. I recommend setting your machine on a wide stitch to help prevent the elastic from curling at the edges. Stretch the elastic just enough to match each quarter mark on the waist edge. I've now divided and marked quarter marks to the top edges of the lining section and the waist edges of the bikini bottoms. Now right sides together, match the quarter marks and pin the lining section to the waist seam of the outer section. Stitch the lining to the outer section at the waist seam. Flip the lining to the inside of the bikini bottoms. Align the leg edges of the lining and outer section. Pin the leg edges together with the wrong sides facing. I've chosen to overlock the edges together, as you can see. However, if you don't have an overlocker, you can stitch the lining and outer sections together at the leg edges using a zigzag stitch. I've used my overlocker or serger to stitch the leg edges together, as you could see in the previous video. I've also cut and sewn my leg elastics together. Then divide the leg elastics and leg edges into quarter points and mark each point with a pin. Stitch the elastic to the lining side of the leg edges. Stretch the elastic evenly between the quarter marks as you sew. I prefer to sew this step with the elastic underneath. This is my personal preference. You can turn the leg sections up the opposite way so you can place the elastic on top if you prefer to do so. Fold the leg edges under to the wrong side by the width of the elastic. The elastic will be enclosed now. Stretch slightly as you stitch the leg edges of the bikini bottoms. And now you have finished your tidal high waist bikini bottom.
Thank you everybody for watching the video, and I hope you've learned some new skills and you're confident enough to go off and sew your own swimwear.
So thanks so much for watching everyone. We really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, can you make sure that you press the subscribe button? It really helps us to keep making these videos for you and releasing them every Sunday. If there's anything that you want to see us film, just leave a comment below. If you have any questions about the tutorial, also leave a comment below and we'll get back to you right away. So thanks again, and we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.